Welcome back, and in our top business story today, Dubai Investments is looking to invest around 1 billion dirhams into the healthcare and education sectors in partnership with Al Mal Capital. Khalid Ban Kalban, the managing director and CEO of Dubai Investments, said in a statement that the first fund, which is likely to be launched sometime in October, will focus on the acquisition of real estate assets in the healthcare sector, while the second is expected to be launched 6 months later and will target assets in the education sector. He added that the funds will be structured to provide a cash yield of around 8% per year, and the Dubai Investments will support these funds with seed capital of up to 10%. In April, the company reported a 5.4% rise in first quarter net profit of 297.5 million dirhams. Emirates Airlines is aiming to offer premium economy class services to its customers with a touch of luxury. The president of Emirates Airline, Tim Clark, was quoted saying that as declining oil revenues has prompted Middle Eastern consumers to tighten travel budgets, they believe that introducing a cabin offering both coach and business services would improve fare flexibility, adding that falling crude prices has brought about a paradigm shift in travel habits among wealthier passengers and companies in the Arabian Gulf. The president stated that the job of the industry now is to adjust to the growing demand in other segments that don't yield as much as the corporate segments used to. Emirates and regional rivals Qatar and Etihad traditionally offer economy, business and first-class seating, though the Qatari carrier has now begun to phase out first, and Emirates has started offering only business and economy on some Airbus A380 double-deckers. With the price of oil reaching a 12-year low in February this year, as well as a period of volatility for the global economy, experts are advising high net worth individuals and institutions in the region to safeguard their assets by diversifying their portfolios. And digital currencies are an attractive option, according to industry leaders. Off the back of a new focus on Bitcoin database technology, blockchain, in particular by the Dubai government, who is looking to activate the Global Blockchain Council in the very near future, made up of 42 government departments related to the financial sector, digital currencies in the region are on the rise. Figures show that Bitcoin is up 100% in the last 8 months and up 30% in the last 2 weeks. And global financial leaders state that it is a great alternative investment for people looking to diversify their wealth and holdings. Bitcoin is also a great hedge against inflation. Well, the managing founder of Binary Financial explains that Bitcoin is like digital gold. It has all the properties of gold without the weight and all the properties of cash without inflation.
Bitcoin's been around since 2008, and it's the single biggest innovation to happen since the internet. It's that big because essentially what Bitcoin does is it allows you to take the power of transferring money out of the banks in SWIFT and actually puts a bank into your pocket. If I wanted to send you money directly, I can do that without the use of any banks. So it's actually very, very important, actually, if you're looking at different countries, such as even in Africa, where they don't have very, very developed banking systems, Bitcoin actually provides a payment rail for people to actually pay each other without using traditional banking systems. There's a lot of wealth in Dubai, but just like in other countries where there's a lot of wealth, it's much harder for people to get alpha or returns on their investments now. So, people are looking at investing in real estate, they're looking at investing in oil, but even oil, if you've seen oil, the price of oil has actually dropped quite a bit in the last 2 years. It's gone from, I think, $120 all the way down to $30 per barrel. So if you're talking about a way to diversify your asset class, gold hasn't really moved much. The stock market's kind of overbought. Private investments tend to not really. So even if you invest in venture capital, a lot of these companies' private valuations are very, very high, but you can't get any liquidity. Well, if you look at Bitcoin as an asset class, it's extremely liquid. In the last 7 or 8 months, it's gone up 100%. So it's gone from $250 all the way up to $590. And there's another cryptocurrency called Ethereum, where if you had bought $40,000 in 2014 in August, today it would have netted you about 2.4 million US. So this is why people are looking at this asset class very, very seriously, because if you're talking about a return, cryptocurrencies actually provide that.
Already present in Singapore, Hong Kong and San Francisco, Binary Financial focuses on facilitating large block trades for high net worth clients and institutions and is now expanding into the Middle East. The company's managing partner says the move is very exciting as there is still a relatively untapped market here and the possibilities are huge with generational opportunity.
It's pretty much uncharted territory. There's a couple of startups here that have actually tried to bring Bitcoin to the masses. Some of them tried to do ATM works, but it didn't really seem to work out. So what we're actually discovering after coming here this trip is that there's a huge opportunity for individuals to diversify their wealth into this new asset class. Blockchain is the technology that's the underlying foundation of what Bitcoin actually runs on. So Bitcoin is the actual token. Blockchain is the technology and distributed forward linkless ledger that Bitcoin actually runs on. So what's important about blockchain is it allows banks or insurance companies to essentially communicate with each other off of a shared ledger. So that means that this ledger is forward read-only. It's not corruptible if you have enough parties that basically all agree on consensus of the network. So this is actually why it's very important, because it'll allow. So for example, even if you look at stocks right now, there's like a T+3 settlement period. If you implement blockchain, you could potentially have that settlement time decrease to like T+1 or even less. So it'll speed things up a lot faster. Even if you're looking at property registry, blockchain technologies might allow you to do this. So this is why a lot of innovation's happening in the space. So if you have a lot of innovation happening in the space, and Bitcoin is the most secure of all the blockchains, it's actually good for Bitcoin.
Technology is a competitive point of difference for luxury hotels. And with fierce competition in the UAE market, properties are continuously revamping to stay modern, relevant and attractive to their guests. And implementing the right technology is a main key focus. According to experts, to stand out from the rest, there is nothing more unique than that of pioneering tech trends. Guests and people today live in a world where information is immediate and attention spans are limited, and hotels are jumping on this technological innovation movement where smart technology is now the norm. Well, leading the way, Sofitel Properties has unveiled the latest digital face of their brand through the region's first ever interactive magazine. Taking inspiration from magazines, officials revealed that the platform boasts bold imagery and engaging interactive content, allowing readers to follow the latest news within their properties. These include special offers, events, arts, cuisine, fine dining, and users can even take a virtual tour. Representatives revealed that guests are no longer looking to spend hours on a simple website, as they absorb content differently. They added that the platform looks to engage the audience and allows them to plan their trip before they arrive, creating a more personal experience.